Oh boy. Oh, oh goody. So, I'm not even gonna say why I just had to kill my stream just now for like 2 minutes. Just that it was very important that I do so. Well, there's a 17-minute VOD, well, 15-minute VOD that's not seeing the light of day. Anywho, welcome one and all, and Phantom Brigade. You know how it is, you do some dumb shit that just does not need to be on stream. Let's just say putting certain personal credentials up for the world to see, not the best look, and thanks Windows for making those very, very visible during certain menus. What the fuck, Windows? So anyway, where was I? Last week, there was some goodness involving this game and colors. Oh, what was I saying? Something about taking back homelands. I don't know. Anywho, I still wish I could have done a little bit more of the colors during the week, but where's the pilots, units, inventory? Let's take a quick peek at edit again real quick. I forgot where the paint... here's the paint thing. Just want to take a quick look. I mean, because this looks... Okay, that's a little more like it, I think. And the red might be a little bit much, but hey. A little, red-white flip. I think that's a little bit more I was thinking of for Gundam shenanigans. Also, let's take a look. I see some purple, well, pink. There's a lot of pink down there. Green. Oh, duty. I clicked the wrong one. I clicked that. I meant to click that. Just taking a quick look at some of the color options. Oh, boy. That's nice. Just, oh. For when camo, for when stealth, just when stealth is not a thing you do. Hey, whatever, it's good. It's fine. I am fine. Just hoping everyone's doing well out there in internet land today. 6:58 and day 1 and clear. I reject the notion that it is 6:58 on account of reasons. But you can have your 6:58 game. I have a different time. Oh boy. This is a hell of a carrier. I kind of wish there was a good way to look at it without these menus over the top of it. What's the pause menu do? It's just back. Damn it. Because I'm looking at that carrier and this gorgeous machine here, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, this would make one hell of an action figure playset. Can you imagine that? Some, like... Because everything had to have a big stupid playset in the 90s. I don't know if they even have that much in the way of playsets nowadays, but I know they still exist. But yeah, this would make the most... You can just, like, I don't know, pop the top open and just store your extra machines in the top. I don't know. That's probably what they do. Have little tiny little people figurines to walk these various stairs. Oh boy. That'd be great. We need more stupid robot toys. I approve this. I'm NavigatorEX and I approve this message. Now I gotta figure out how to roll out. World. Zawarudo! Okay. Resupply. Hello. Base will be busy for 10 hours. Liquid fix. Huh. I have no idea what that is, but whatever. Resupply options. Recruit pilot. Oh, what the? Okay. So you have a currency in here for certain things. Okay. Minus 200 supplies. I'm assuming that's what this is. Yep. Okay. Gotta be careful with that little currency up there. Okay, as your good reputation spreads, more recruits request to join your ranks. Some fought in the last war. Others are untested but spurred to action by the invasion. Deploy base for 5 hours. 1 pilot recruit at a time. Base can't be busy with another resupply task. Okay, wow. What is this? Okay. Well, I mean, I wasn't exactly trying, but, you know, I wanted to advance where there's need. Incoming message from Home Guard boss. A pilot calls to you, already breathless with the news. We've intercepted a call from civilians seeking aid, and we can get there faster than the army. Further details reveal that enemy troops commandeered a nearby village and availed themselves of the area's resources. I'm gonna move this mouse. I gotta stop that. One brave villager finally managed to get a hold of a radio and send a message. She'd heard enemy soldiers murmuring about guerrilla fighters in the area and took her chance. We gotta help them out before things get worse, said the pilot. Yep, there's only one option, and that option is to party. Prepare to party! Let's see, combat keyboard. What? Come on, where are we? Oh, right click. Come with Duffman if you want to live. Oh, yeah! I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Oh, my God. Just sitting here remembering that Dragon Force game on Sega Saturn. Okay, where's it? Oh, right. WASD to move viewpoint. Okay, right. Gotcha. Q and E. Oh, move the mouse. We can't go in there guns blazing as usual, the pilot says to another. This isn't a base or a battlefield. These are people's homes. That brings up a list of things to contend with. It doesn't matter if you liberate the civilians if they have nowhere to live after the smoke clears. Now comes the test of all your strategizing and... Strategizing? Have you seen me play? Suit up. Make battle preparations with your squad. Oh, hello. This is one of those games that kind of needs the tutorializing in the beginning, I think. The mobile base can scan the site in advance. You can customize your squad before battle based on the available intel. Cool. Alright, incoming mission liberation. Okay, there's a nudging my mic and goods. Let's see, occupied civilian outpost. Duggan takes bait the enemies to bring them out of cover. So that's a thing that happens here. Okay. Time rings out. We can destroy certain alarmed locations to prevent reinforcement. Okay. We got a bit of depth. Take out alarms. There's something you don't see often enough in video games. I remember Grand Theft Auto 5, you know, shooting alarms outside of a bank in one of the missions in the single player. I haven't played a huge amount of that. I played enough to get my fill and I'm done. Okay, reserves. Mix of reserve troops led by oddball elite specialists. Oh boy. Oh, I mean, not even looking at the tutorial bit. Expect the key aspects of the mission. Oh, whoa, that's interesting. A little hollow table. Preview the terrain, unit positions, and key locations. You can see how many units been redeployed and decide which mechs and pilots to send out. I have 2. Nadia Harper and Lars Jacobson. Alright. Click squad and deploy when you're ready. So you gotcha. Okay. There's a lot of little touches. This is, I mean, still in early access. Apparently it's an early access on Epic Store, and it's going to be released in full on Steam. I'm beginning to think, oh, what the hell is, the hell are the robots doing? They're just kind of... Okay, they're just standing by. It's like the ground's just zipping out from under them. It's like, screw that shit. We're going to stand here and pose. Okay, that's neat. Ah, boy. It's cool, though. Also, nice, better view of the Phantom Brigade Mobile Headquarters playset. Oh, boy, I like that. Oh, I need to touch up the other unit's armor colors at some point, too. Let's go ahead and deploy. Because I'm sitting here, I'm rambling. That's what I'm doing. It's fine. I don't give a shit. Dun 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 dun. I thought I was going to karate chop the camera for some reason.
So many lives lost. So much devastation. This isn't what I wanted for you. I thought you'd be born in a time of peace and prosperity, of love among people. But the world is so different now. Tanks patrol the streets. Neighbors turn on neighbors. People disappear in the night. They keep telling us this is temporary, that we'll come to love our new way of life. Somehow, I don't believe them.
Yeah.
I want to give you the freedom I once had. But how can we few do that alone? We can't keep hope alive for much longer. We pray that someone, anyone, will answer our call.
Shit, they making it real. Oh, that's cool. I think I just found a new wallpaper just now. Okay. Couple of new wallpapers. I had a little chuckle at the art direction of this game last week. You know, a little bit of that Disney Pixar's Phantom Brigade. Yeah, their storytelling is already pretty solid. I think they got some good presentation here. I'm reminded a little bit of Ace Combat 4, where you have those little intermission sections where the dude's, I can't remember if it's a diary or a letter to home or what, but yeah, dude's talking about his perspective on the war and shit. And I always thought that was a neat story. I thought that was a neat way they presented that story. I'm getting a little bit of shades of that here. Obviously, you know, a bit more of the dire edge. You didn't see people getting yanked out of vehicles and led around at gunpoint in Ace Combat 4. Here, you got that. The enemies will be more challenging from here on. Complete objectives quickly and use cover to avoid taking damage. Okay, yeah, cover. That's going to be something I'm terrible at. Avoid using important civilian buildings as cover to protect them from damage. Oh, that's just one consideration I'm going to fail. It's also line of sight on those buildings. Ooh. So that blue building is just done. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay. Destroy this alarm tower to halt enemy reinforcements. You can target the environment while aiming your attacks. Left controls alternate targeting mode, huh? Okay. I still have to remember how to use the timeline from last week. This Home Guard unit has joined the fight. Use its long-range weapon to strike targets from afar. They will be awaiting your orders. Try not to get them killed. Hey, new dude. Well, can't help but wonder what your range is. Let's see. Can you attack that thing? Oh, target environment. Okay, whoop. So control to target environment. Okay. I hope that works. That looks good. And let's see. Okay. So we got some enemy movement patterns here. Alright. You're going. Okay. This guy, let's move you in here and see if I can nab me a tank. Oh, that's not great. Not ideal. Let's go this way. And then attack. I want to see if I can take out the tank at least, because the tank looks to be moving on the guard up there. Want to try and... Oh. Hello. How is that to... Okay, let's see. Attack. I guess set that in the timeline. Ah, yeah, here we go. That's 2. I'm going to have trouble for some reason remembering to set the attack thing in the timeline and then pick a target. Destroy the alarm. I don't want this one to be riding solo, but I feel like... there's going to be a point where they kind of have to split up for a moment. Okay. Okay. And attack. Let's see. Ooh, 30 is not great. Yeah, 32 is better. Just a little bit of fire support. That's all I want there. Focusing down individual units. This is a small fry like this shit. I'm never really comfortable with when I'm... how to put it? I don't think I've ever consistently gotten in games where I know at all times, or even at the best of times, when to target the ads first or when to target the big punchy shooty guy in a thing. It's like I have a bit of issue with prioritizing enemies sometimes. Oh, that is chunky. Hey, can I play that back? Okay, let's see that. I want to see the destructibility on that. That tower just took a hell of a chunk. Let's see. Can rotate that. Okay, let's replay that turn. Let's see that. Oh, that looked like that building just dissolved. Oh. That thing's done, I think. Oh boy, here's another. Yup. Alright, let's go back to the plan. Okay. That's not good. I see a missile. Okay, destroy alarm tower. Protect structure. Reserve reinforcements. Yeah, tower guy up here. I can probably just take this thing out with him and then maybe just stay at range, pick him off at a distance. It's nice to have a sniper where I don't have to control the sniper rifle. Attack and... aha! Oh, shoot. There's that. Okay. That should do it. This tank appears to be done. Oh, that looks like someone who's trying to get some sniper action. Oh, do I want to stand directly in their path? That seems like a less than optimal maneuver. And you, okay, 93. Make sure I'm targeting the robot. Mech. Oh, that sniper. I think the sniper should be able to contend with this tank next turn, assuming they're not dead from mistakes I've made, but I don't think that'll be a problem yet. And attack. Wait until you're about here, and then start plonking away. Alright. Oh, boy. Saw a story about Kevin oh, boy, that kind of sucks. But hey, at least that one building's not shot to shit. Ooh, them legs suffering? They've taken down our alarm. Reinforcements aren't coming. Something, something. Oh, boy, was it. Well, the alarm's out. Oh, just put on the beginning of the timeline. Let's go on ahead and just start. Let's just ruin that guy's day. You want some? Well, as I was saying, Kevin Feige apparently has hinted at fewer Marvel shows being released each year. I'm like, okay, where was this forever ago? I was... Okay, let's go ahead with that pretty early. Let's go ahead and right there. 52, And nothing says I had to commit to that bit. Like a little saturation action going there with so much Marvel content. It's like, that's kind of one of the reasons I haven't watched anything since Endgame, is I just got a little bit burnt out on it. The attack. That's... it's not the best, but hey, I'll take it. And execute. So many shows. I mean, I was busy keeping up with the movies. That was all well and good, but then you got like so many shows. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Agent Carter and like I think 4 different Netflix shows at the time, and it's like, no way, man. Nope. Too much for me. Which isn't to say any of the shows were bad. I don't know about Luke Cage and Jessica Jones and Daredevil and all that shit. I haven't watched them yet, but you know, I'm kind of glad to see that the shows are tapering off, because you know, reduce that quantity, maybe we get some higher quality. Put a few different things out, have a few less writing rooms, and maybe they can focus on the ones that yeah, let's go right here. You know, focus their writing talents on the shows that, yeah, boom, didn't need it. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. kind of lost me, I think, at the end of season 3. Just ugh, too much. Just they have it's a thing with a lot of Joss Whedon stuff where good people tend to have horrible shit happen to them just all the time, and a little bit too much of that. So that was just getting a wee bit tiresome. 93. Oh yeah, you done. You're done, sir or madam. Good night. Okay, let's replay that again. Let's just see that in action. Oh, goodbye legs. That one's down. Oh. Man, I don't know why I didn't think about it last week. Let's see, finalize in order to continue. Let's go. But with the lines drawn on the ground, and with the individual plays, I don't know why I didn't think about this more like football. This almost feels, I should specify American football. I'm thinking like the play-by-plays where they're drawing a little marker shit on the screen. I don't even know if they still do that. I don't watch football. I don't do football or soccer. It's not a thing. I am not Joe Sportsman. But yeah, I'm sitting here thinking about the play-by-plays and all that. And I'm getting shades of that when I'm seeing these lines, you know, down the field. Oh shoot, that was not what I want to do. No, no, no. That shoot the bad man. Oh wait, no. I need that early. Okay, attack early on the thing. That target. I keep forgetting to do the timeline, then the target. Oh, is there another bad guy on the field I didn't notice? I saw that line there. Oh, no, I see. I get it. I get it. I think he's trying to retreat. Ah! What are you doing, buddy? You're about to have a bad day. And over. And next, you. The run. With a minimum of buildings destroyed. I don't think there's going to be much left of that guy when this play goes. Oh man, mecha football would be the best. Oh man. I want to get closer to view that, but that just melted. Mecha football. What would the ball be like? A giant robot spikes a ball in the end zone. Or kicks it into a goal if you're going soccer. It's like, what the hell would that ball be? What would the goal be like? Giant chunk of metal just getting punted by a machine however freaking hard. You don't want an audience around that. You want cameras on that. Keep that audience the hell away. They're going to be dead. Chunk of metal the size of a Volkswagen come flying at you. It's like, I hope you got your shitting pants on, as Negan once said, apparently. Damn it, I gotta play Tekken. I'm gonna play more Tekken 7. Hello! Oh, the salvage screen. Ah. Destroyed the mech. Okay. I think I remember how to do this exactly. Can't take all the things. Budget. Oh, I don't remember what all I have in my inventory either. I think I left out a torso last time. I can't see my inventory, can I? Shirt! Whatever it was, I think there were... Might have been legs? Recover the legs. Recover the torso. That's 50. Keeping those. Oh, wait, I guess I can just... I can just afford to keep this bot this time. Okay, what the... What? What is that? Okay. Wait, let's go back and look at that. Oh, not that. Nah. Abandon. Dismantle. Recover. Robot innards. That's kind of cool. A little frame. See little ball joint link-ups and all. Oh, man. I want an exploded view of these things more often. I'm assuming that pod is the cockpit or some such chicanery. Let's go ahead and confirm that. Would I like to proceed? Yes, please. Cool. One of your pilots leaps down from their mech, face flushed from the heat of battle and the high of victory. Let's prove these Liberator rumors true, they call out, raising cheers from the rest of the crew. A grueling journey lies ahead of you, but the role of hope cannot be forgotten. It has sustained the civilians this long, and under these conditions, perhaps it can sustain you too. If you can secure this province, what's stopping you from taking back your homeland? More robots and tanks are what's stopping me. With bolstered hope, you continue onward. Okay, here we go. Ooh, updates. Oh, that fades out. Oh, come on. I had my mouse over it. That's your cue. I want to read that. Darn it. It was the things I recovered. It's cool. With your recent efforts, for now, the citizens are safe. However, your numbers are too small to permanently hold the area. Ensuring the people's continued safety means calling in home guard forces before the invaders can reoccupy. I don't know why I went Zap Brannigan for some reason. What the hell? You've built up enough momentum to contest the province and take back control. When you deliver the news to your crew, they buzz with a mix of anticipation and nerves. This was always your goal. You might be a small, seductive rebel unit, I had to, but with your prediction tech, you could help turn the tide of a war. One of your pilots falls heavily into a seat, their grin at odds with their posture. And let's do it, they say. Okay. As a guerrilla force, you can't hold territory against the enemy's forces on your own. The village you've liberated today won't stay that way for long, especially if the enemy has dispatched a new garrison. To advance the homeland's liberation, you need the help of the home guard. Okay, so we got a thing. Don't just grab territory on the field, we gotta keep it. Contest the province to call in home guard. They'll engage the enemy, tying them down, giving you opportunities to strike at key objectives. Distracted, the enemy won't be taking sites back. The village you've liberated will be the least of their worries. Okay. Okay. See the state of allied and enemy forces above. The province will be liberated if the enemy forces depleted, and lost if the home guard forces run out. Okay. So we got a little tug of war. Or King of the Hill, something kind of thing. Oh boy. Was it King of the Hill? Something. I don't know. Not the Hank one. The game type. Objectives would designate a home guard throughout the conflict. Okay. Take them out to weaken the enemy's power. Oh boy. Get this. That commander the home guard's been after, his patrol just broke down. Your scout points to a location on the map. Now's the time to mount an ambush. Upon hearing the news, one of your pilots begins nervously drumming their fingertips against the control panel. We hit him hard now and managed to get their commander. He won't be able to lead troops back into the villages, they say. Their tapping intensifying. We free the people for real. That's not a hint. Okay. That's not a hint at all. Okay. Oh boy. So we gotta down a bunch of enemies to crush. Okay. Let's see. Can we get closer to that on the map? Okay. Oh man. I don't know how all this comes across on screen, but you can see like the little roads and like different properties and like that. Not so much like houses or whatever, but you know, if there's like a farm here, you could tell. Oh, that's really cool. I love the map detail here. Little dots of trees here and there, but you know, looks really nice. Okay, so I guess we're okay. Where are we at? Liquid fix. Pilot count. I have 4 pilots. How many machines do I have? Okay, you know what? Let's take a look. Let's see how many. Longbow, protector. Pilots. Polaris, Kilo, Foxtrot, Tango. Okay, units. Inventory. Okay, so we got an upper body, couple primaries. 1 legs. I don't have a left arm? Ah. That might be one reason I don't have a 3rd machine yet. Okay, left arm. I've got to see if I can salvage a left arm on one of these missions. Let's go back to the world because it's time to dip into one more mission before I'm out. Okay, what is that? That's the village. Okay. Oh boy. So while this progress marches on, another unfortunate bit of news is Bruce Willis is apparently apparently officially hit dementia status. His aphasia diagnosis has worsened, and yeah, that sucks. Not because it's Bruce Willis, because it's a person getting dementia. I'll come back to this in a second. Any closer and you'll lose the element of surprise, your scout reports as you approach the enemy commander's broken down convoy. Make sure you're ready to go, boss. Poised on the edge of battle, each of your pilots radios in. They're ready to go. Whoop! Oh, God. Because I worked in a nursing home. I've seen dementia. It's bad enough when you don't really know anyone. I mean, I've been fortunate to not have it in my family. I'm going to be senile as hell when I get old. I mean, I can barely remember what the hell I'm doing at a given time now. Oh, God. That's, And I really hope I'm wrong about that, because every time I've seen dementia, I can't help but imagine that's like a hell of just not being able to process the world. I mean, you're basically trapped inside your own body, and you can't process things that you need to remain stable. And now Bruce is going through that. And that sucks. And shout out to anyone who's having to deal with that in their families right now, Willis or otherwise. God. Where are we at? Pilots. Okay, real quick. Just skim this. Okay. Base will approach the combat throughout the battle. Okay. So, there's a way to retreat mid-battle in this instance. Mix of reserve troops. Alrighty. Yeah, let's do. No sniper this time. Oh, the ground's not trying to escape. Okay. Let's just get in there. Oh, boy. Favorite Bruce Willis movie, Die Hard. If I clicked that already. Die Hard, without a question. I've mentioned it a number of times on stream. What's my least favorite Bruce Willis movie? Hudson Hawk is pretty bad. But I always have a bit of a chuckle at it. That ending is just the shittiest, damp squib of an ending. It's just crap. Rebels are clinging rumors about a Phantom Brigade, huh? Let's whatever you say, sir. Just keep the comms on your unit intact. Okay. Hudson Hawk is not my least favorite Bruce Willis movie. I'm trying to think. I haven't seen North in long enough to really comment on it, but I remember it being as terrible as Hudson Hawk, but not as fun. And of course, I never did get into the Fifth Element. So, woo, Fifth Element. Oh, you got all these people. You got Gary Oldman. You got, I think I had Chris Tucker in it. You got a great cast in there, and Mila Jovovich is there too. Whatever, and it just couldn't get into it. A lot of people love that movie. I'm not one. The VIP is piloting this mech. Try to surround and concuss him. Okay, I'm gonna assume shotguns. Oh, we gotta backshoot this guy. Concussive damage depletes pilot health. A pilot will be knocked out when this bar reaches 0. Concussion damage is doubled for hits from the back. Once the VIP is eliminated, prepare to retreat. To retreat, move your units here and plan a retreat action. Oh, it's a separate action. You don't just hit the square. Okay. Retreating will result in a defeat. Okay. That's interesting. I'm wondering if that'll change if and when I concuss this guy. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I guess we're gonna chase this guy. Let's stay close. Let's stay real close. Keep right on him. Oh, shoot. Timeline first, then. Where am I at? My closest to him. He stops moving. And 50. Ugh. It'll do. Move, then. Oh, that's kind of worrying. Okay, that yellow seems to speak for potential collision. Okay, move action. Can we delay a move action a little bit? There's got to be another way to draw. Oh, that's worrying. I feel like the yellow is like a collision alert. Okay, can we go back to the previous unit? Yeah, okay. Trying to think. Run. Running. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, just trying to keep them from colliding into each other. Oh man. The idea of giant robots ragdolling. Right in there. Right when we're on top of you. Attack. And your actions are still set. Let's execute. Oh boy, Hudson Hawk. Ugh. Although I do think the gimmick of timing out your heist actions by singing show tunes, I always thought that was kind of cool. That was the one thing. And of all the damn movies, that's got a video game based on it. I want to say on old Game Boy, not even Pocket, not even Color, just like old ass gray brick Game Boy. Oh, he's trying to run. He's still trying to run. Where are you running? Wait, no. Run. Oh, let's swing wide on this. Can't see you turning around. Oh boy. I'm trying to remember who the jabroni was who Oh, you turn around. Okay. You turn around at this point, so I got to make sure the attack happens before you turn around. Oh boy, was that an ocean game? Was that one of the ones they did? I can't recall. Okay, run. Oh, just right on top of him. Just standing on top of him, shooting him in the back. Oh, on the timeline. On the timeline. Okay, let's keep that run action going. There was a collision there, wasn't there? Almost. Oh yeah, if I proceed. Here we go. Trying to keep the collisions from happening, at least. Okay, keep the... this should be fine. Ocean and their air quotes games. Their quote-unquote games. Oh, I hope that didn't just total that guy. Oh, I might be able to get a left arm. Command, we just lost our VIP. Shit's bad. Shit's real bad. Okay, you know, I could bail. But I want more things. Now, here's the thing about ocean games. There is one thing I will give them. I've heard some of the music from, like, I think their last release, Waterworld. Some of the music in there was actually pretty good. And the music in, was it Sequest DSV wasn't terrible either. So I'm like... Let's see, set in the timeline. I'll give them this. If they got good music, that certainly helps my opinion of them a little bit, because bad games with bad music makes me sad. Oh, he's trying to get there. Okay. Oh, where are you running, sucker? Overheated? Oh, no. I forgot all about thermals. Let's just go here for the moment. Oh, crap, I'm about to lose a left arm. That's a right arm. Oh, boy. That ain't great. Keep chasing this turkey. I hope that doesn't result in a collision. Attack. Where on the timeline? Where am I closest to you? Okay, I can start attacking as soon as here. Then you. The downsides of having a shield. Oh, you're running. Flee in terror. Oh, shoot. Oh, there's gonna be a collision. Oh, no. Gotta put that turkey down. Put that turkey down! Yes, I know it's cookie, but damn it, I want bird meat. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be a mess. Let's zoom in. Let's do it. Let's see if I can get a decent angle. See what happens when you slap two giant piles of metal on top of each other. Oh. You're not going anywhere, sucker. Let's see this guy. You're gonna be running, and I'm gonna be laughing. Wait, no, not you. Start with you, make sure your path is nice and clear. Crashed? Low precision warning. Okay. I'm trying to look at some of these readouts. Is that the farthest you're gonna get? Okay. Interesting. Double check that. And attack. Oh, okay, I see. I see. So you got a minute before you're going to be able to attack. Okay. Low precision warning. Meanwhile, you can take the opportunity to not plow into another machine. Aw, yeah. That looks... Oh, shoot. That looks doable. Okay. Oh, that's... Did he eject his pilot, his cockpit? Did he eject that pod? That's new. I am okay with this. Ooh, and a sniper rifle. Battery. Oh, boy. Let's see what happens when I... Woo, boy. I need the left arm. I need the legs. Oh, this is a... you know what? There's got to be something here that would be really... I hate to drop the machine gun. I hate to do it, but I think I'm going to do it. MG3 Hurricane. But I do have that sniper rifle up there, and having a sniper, I think, is a bit more... I think a bit more important here. Wait. Wait. I have a right... Wait. Increased salvage cost due to the damage it sustained. Okay. Well, I suppose I can just dismantle this machine gun just this once. Starting salvage. Yes. Okay. One step closer. Oh god, Lincoln Park all of a sudden just floods my memory. Thank you for that. After a victory like that, you're no doubt on the invading army's radar. Good. Hopefully eliminating a key target in the province will wither their resolve. These invaders should know that the Phantom Brigade is here, and here to stay. Wolverines. Your crew expectant gathers around you. You look each of them in the eye and take a breath. Encouragement ready on your tongue. Oh boy. Oh yeah. War score. I'm assuming that's for the little tug of war. On the other side of the province, things aren't good. Home Guard's comms are harried. Ambush! Heavy losses! Surrounded! They need your help! And they need it now. Okie dokie, rescue the Home Guard. Ah, so that was the war thing up there. Alrighty. Battles will break out in contested provinces. Aid the Home Guard to turn the tides. But don't take too long or the province will be lost. Okay, I'm going to sign off in a minute, but first things first, I want to see if I can... something units, something. See if I can make a new bot, because if I can get 3 people, because this seems to indicate that I have enough people for a third. Units. Oh, ooh, spicy. I'm sure there's some way to throw together a robot. Huh? Oh, man. Are you telling me all that shit and I still don't get a left arm? Aha. Ah, boy. That's what I get for being trigger happy. It's fine, though. Oh, neat. I didn't notice that last time I clicked on pilot. I'll zoom into the inside of the Phantom Brigade mobile headquarters playset. I don't know. No new bot for me, not this time. Well, let's see if I can do one quickly. Okay, it's time I got a little bit better. One more for the road. Liquid fix. Trying to think. Unit cannot be customized due to damage. Repaired over time if the base has enough resources. Overworld to progress repairs. Okay, progress repairs. Bleh. Okay, yeah, hopefully I can just do that on the way. Like I said, one quick stream, one quick battle for the road. Hopefully I can get a left freaking arm. Ooh, neat, resupply point. Anyway, while that's going, so I mentioned something about physical games earlier. I can't remember what the hell I was talking about. This game called Redfall, just shaking my damn head. Not at Redfall, but at the physical edition. I'll get to that. You're just in time. The battlefield is a desperate blaze of crossfire. You can hold them with the railguns, but not for long, the Home Guard commander reports. Your pilots leap into action. Ready when you are, boss, one says. Let's get them out of this mess. Yup. Redfall is going to get a physical edition that won't come with a physical disc. Why would you do that? That's stupid. That's so stupid. Physical release on PC is going to come with a Steam code. Okay, neat. The Xbox version comes with a Play Anywhere code. I don't care if they come with a code or not. If you got a physical release, put where you have a copy of at least some of the game on there to install, preferably all. I don't want a Tony Hawk 5 or whatever situation. You do a physical release, there ought to be a game on there. Like, on the release. Reserves. No alarms or anything. Okay. Prediction for squad? Hard. Oh boy, that's great. I was hoping I can keep some limbs. Boy. I'm going to try and do this a little quicker than the last couple. Sitting here rambling. Xbox Play Anywhere code, so you can just dick around on whatever Xbox platform you go. That's neat. But I hate... That's one of the big things that I hate about modern gaming releases is when you have a release, when you have physical and you don't have a playable copy in your hand. It's like, that's half the point of a physical release. Look sharp, aim true. Gonna make it out of this. See if I can eye my home guard friendos. Home guard units are cut off. Try to either regroup or flank the enemy. Okay. Like I got 2 of them. Cool. Ooh. Let's see. Heavily armored units are slow but capable of dashing. Leaping forward with powerful thrusters. Oh, we got tackles? Ah, the football continues. Dash to evade fire and outmaneuver the enemy. Okay. I don't know that I'll get a handle on that before the end of the stream. This enemy wields a beam weapon. Oh boy, I've seen how bad that is. The longer the beam stays on target, the higher the damage it inflicts. Beams can't be turned quickly while firing. Stay mobile to avoid damage. I gotta murder that beamer. I gotta murder him dead. Let's see, activate, jump to a selected position. Okay. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Let's see. Attack. Oh, on the timeline. Oh, he's running. That's what's happening. Let's see how that dash works. Max range. Okay. I'm assuming I can't dash and run. So let's test that. Oh, collision. Then run. Okay, let's go ahead and... You're running there. Okay, come on. One more. And now attack. I said I was going to do fast, and I'm sitting here trying to play with my options. On the timeline. That's going to exceed, I think, my limit. Whatever. It's fine. That's one. Leap. Cross country. Oh, on the timeline, then. Yeah. Oh, let's not, because I'm going to be shooting through a unit if I do that. And then these two gotta get over. Oh boy, do I want to have them in the line of fire of that death ray? Because that just seems like a bad scene. Right, cool. That guy's got to go. Okay. Now for Polaris' turn. Oh boy. Run first. They're just gonna split when that beam comes out. Oh, on the timeline. Every time I do that. Huh. Oh my, okay. Oh, that's not great. Whatever, I'll take 19%. I don't give a crap. Get in there. Oh boy, I'm trying to think. Physical games that I've had without a game on there. I believe Fallout 4 was like that. Yeah, in my case specifically because it didn't come with a damn code. I got one of those Fallout 4 copies, which I'm apparently not the only one, where you had a sealed Fallout 4 game, and you had a disc, no code. So I got like the cheapest code from a key seller that I could, because it's like, yeah, Bethesda, I'm not double dipping. Y'all screwed the pooch. And maybe I should have contacted support. I don't freaking know. Let's see. Attack. Oh, that's gonna lead to some overheats here. See on the timeline? Oh. And that's the unit I'm moving. Okay. Get this one. A little Rambo mode here. This is so dumb. I need to be shooting well before. Okay. My attack needs to be ending about there. And I need to be running very shortly thereafter. Oh. Wait, can I? I can't set the... Is there a wait action? Nah. I'm gonna let that ride. Now these two. Alright. Playing that on the timeline so I see what's going on. The Fallout 4 didn't have a game in there. I thankfully was not one of the people to wind up with a copy of Tony Hawk 5 just at all, because ugh. The idea of buying that disc and finding out there's like kilobytes of game on there. Oh boy, that's going to be an overheat if I fire again. I'm already going to be overheated a little. I think I have to let that cool a little bit. Oh yay, no overheat. Other unit here. Trying to think. Steam's also got a Made in Brazil sale going on right now. It caught my eye. I need to actually look at the games though, because I have one game that I know of that was made in Brazil, Fight and Rage. It was fun as hell. Attack. Wait till you get nice and close. Oh, there's going to be a collision there, I think. Oh, that's going to be just... Oh boy, I got crossfire. That's stupid, whatever. Okay, what was that big fancy beam you were shooting there, buddy? Didn't happen, did it? Didn't happen at all. Okay. Well, now we got tanks, and we got these jabronis to deal with. Let's see, move. Oh boy, I kind of want to see at some point what a dash looks like when you dash into an enemy unit. Let's see, dash. Let's get right here. Ah. Oh, there's going to be nothing but overheat in this robot's future if I do that. This mech's future. Why do I keep saying robot tonight for some reason? Okay. Okay. Looks like we could be handling some tank fire. Oh, on the timeline. Oh, no. Might need to reconsider them moving toward the mech. That's a sniper. Okay, what kind of sniper we got? Sniper rifle does not say beam. Okay, I can deal with a little sniper fire there. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and move. Let's get in there. Let's cut off your whole range thing. You got that sniper rifle. That's neat. You're gonna need that handgun. Okay. Oh shoot. Why did I do that? I need to do that for 2 full turns. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack. Okay. This unit just move right here. Wait till the tank gets in range on the timeline. Okay, can I... Okay. There we go. Maybe put a little hurting on that tank before it becomes an issue. Alright. Unit 3, the protector here. Let's see if we can get over to support this sniper action. And a little quick attack on the run. And Unit 4. Unit 4 is just going to stay and plonk down some bullets, I think. Doesn't appear to be any traffic in the way, actually. I'll go right through here. Just go right down the middle of these buildings. You're not going to be there that long. Oh, there's going to be a collision there. That's fine. That's fine. I'll deal with it. Or not. Just the idea of just charging right by a mech and just nailing it in the face and keeping on running. Oh, man. Apparently, during development, one of the things they had on Steam, one of the news articles, they mentioned that replaying was a feature they'd had requested and really wanted to get that in there for the players. I feel like I'm being greedy now. I almost wish I could see the mission strung together from all the different turns, see how it plays out as a completed event. Because these matches are only taking like a minute tops. None of mine have taken a minute. Okay. You run? Who's running? Wrong unit. Let's see. You. See, look around the timeline. Oh, we gonna chase us a sniper. We're gonna get right in there. And attack. Oh, you think you're gonna just shoot and run? Nah. Not so much. It's you. You're up next. Okay. Okay, there, I suppose I might as well just attack. The range is going to be terrible. Oh, well, I guess it's not so bad. Oh, that sniper is about to have a bad day. Here's my two. Ooh, how are you doing? Oh, that unit's only concussed. You're not even down. Okay. Let's fix that. Wait. We got 2 tanks here. Oh, that run takes it into the next turn. Oh. I'm trying to think in terms of 5 seconds, but apparently the run action can bleed over turns, which I'm basically just really learning this mission. But, you know, whatever. Oh, that's not happening. Let's just leave that one. And you just stay here and attack that tank. Just get him done. 50? What? Okay. Yeah, whole maiden in oh, that's rough. Whole made in Brazil sale. There are sales based on countries all the time. I like that. I'd like to see more countries. The main ones I see are like Brazil and Poland for some reason. I mean, we got Witcher. I suppose that's reason enough, but you know, let's see more countries. See how more countries handle their games. See on the timeline. Another run action, I suppose. I think he's gonna eject. He just stopped there. Okay, on the timeline, make sure I'm... Probably need to shoot before he starts firing, but it'll happen either way. Okay, that's you moving. Oh, shoot. And... Oh. On the timeline. Brazil Fighting Rage. Now, apparently they also got an updated version of the soundtrack on their store, too. That soundtrack kicks so much ass. Who's the artist? I remember his name. Gonzalo Varela, I believe, was the name of the mastermind behind the music. Now, let's go with you real quick. I think that tank is about done. Ah, come on, stop. Yeah, that tank is done. Okay. Let's make sure I'm not about to do a collision there. On the timeline. God, what's a country I need to see some games from? Because, I mean, aside from Canada. I mean, Canada's so close, I almost feel like that's a cop-out. Oh! Oh! I'm sorry, sir, or madam. Your sniping days are officially over. Oh, on the timeline. I have to remind myself of that every time. Why? Okay. This unit? Attack action. Ah. Okay. What? Yeah, let's dial that back a bit. Shoot them before they start shooting back. Oh, this has got to be a bad feeling. You got 4 mechs right on top of you, and you're just gonna... No, can't go that way, damn. Oh, let's not move yet. This has got to be the worst. There's just all sides, and you're just gonna get sprayed with bullets. Oh, there is nothing left. So much for quick. Oh boy, what's another country I would like to see games from? Oh boy. You see games from the US all the time. We see games from Japan. Canada's a near neighbor and they have their own unique flair, but oh boy, what's a country that would... I posed the question to myself, and now I feel like I'd be copping out if I didn't answer it, if I didn't finish it. I know there have been a number of good games to come out of Spain. When I think of Germany with games, there's a lot of those simulator-type games out of Germany. Aside from those, I think Germany would be an interesting pick. I need to look up some German game development. Oh, this is a lot of stuff. Okay. Left arms. Does it tell which arm? Damn. Oh, that's too much. Damn it. I'm gonna keep those arms, though. I want those arms. That's a right arm, isn't it? Yeah, that's a right. Let's just... shows the same graphic no matter... Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna just have to do that. Keep the arms. Okay. I'm already pretty much hit my budget. Do we have any more? Okay, those legs are done. Those legs are screwed. Ah, man. Grab another torso. Why not? I feel like there should be somewhere it tells which arm I'm grabbing, but hey, I'm grabbing a torso and 4 arms. Oh wait, what? One of them's got to be a left. Oh boy, out of the fire. The Home Guard commander thanks you for heeding their call, but the airsteel feels tense. One last run, the Home Guard commander says, clapping on the shoulder. You sense this is the beginning of a relationship. You didn't offer me a drink yet. Neither the Brigade nor the Home Guard is alone in this war. As you liberate more provinces, your reputation with the army will come in handy. Neat. Oh, we got rep points in here too. There are so many numbers in this game. This isn't even the most number-heavy game, though, by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, holy crap at JRPGs. But, yeah. At least it's introducing them to you gradually. So that's cool. Silence commands the mobile base with each scout, mechanic, and pilot staring down the map in the command room. Before you can reclaim the province, one last fight awaits you. A marker hovers over the site of the enemy base, the largest military installation in the region. The Home Guard alerts you that they're on their way, the crackle of the comms startling 3 of your crew out of their thoughts. Together you will strike as a single unit. Everyone dashes to their stations, only the most necessary words passing among them. Base lurches into motion, the hope of victory and liberation propelling you forward. The decisive battle awaits. Oh god, I am gonna feel like a dick now. Because right before this quote-unquote decisive battle, I gots to go. Oh, good. And what's more is this is probably gonna be the last Phantom Brigade stream before I eventually wind up getting the game, because I intend to get this game at some point, hopefully in the near future. Ah, boy. But it is what it is. Thanks again, one and all, for stopping by. I will be back tomorrow with Resident Evil Code Veronica X. And Wednesday with Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker HD. Oh boy, I always draw a blank on those names. And those will be at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, my usual time. So, yeah. So there. Thanks again, all, for stopping by. NavigatorEX here. And I will see you when I see you. Keep on mechin', party people.